Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, back with some more of our Road to League with Wrexham. I do have a bit of news. It's not going to be about Wrexham itself, not going to be about this series, so don't worry. We're certainly not ending it. So what I've done is to concentrate more on Wrexham as a time management thing. I have retired from the Welsh position. So we're not in any European or international competitions. At this point is after the World Cup. I do want to make a hint. We do eventually make the World Cup. It's a wild ride. That episode will be out next weekend. It is a good one at that. It's a very good one. There's 5 more episodes of that on that whole run and how that goes. And, well, we'll be here getting through Wrexham because I want to add a couple more things to the channel. And I want to concentrate solely on getting Wrexham through Europe in the season so we can kind of keep on going and see if we end up with a new save. Now, I'm not sure if future saves will be able to be transported into FM23 with a custom database. We'll kind of see, but I eventually do want to do a new save using a team just in a normal database later on. So when we do get to FM24, we can just transfer that over, finish that series, and kind of just go through with the new stuff. So I do want to kind of do that whole thing. So without further ado, let's get right into this, and you'll see this is why I had to caveat it. You see here that we've quit Wales. So there's that. You don't see the icon up here. It is just Wrexham. So I don't think I actually made any more signings since the last time. I mean, it was just Mario Sergio, which I think was in the last episode. Michael Davies went to Altrincham on loan, one of our youngsters. Nothing crazy. He's a youngster. Maybe he can get his abilities up faster so we can put him up. Otherwise, we went through preseason, pretty decent preseason. We did pretty good. We couldn't play the Silver Sword because of some conflict. I guess it bugged out. I don't know what happened. It says I can't do it until 2035, so it thinks we did it even though one team had to cancel on us. So we did our preseason. It was pretty good, I'd have to say. We ended up drawing Fortuna Sittard in the Europa Conference League team from the I'm going to try to pronounce this. Eredivisie? I'm mispronouncing that. I'm not good at foreign languages. German, I can somehow say it, but I just say it angrily more than actual pronunciation, which is funny. So they're in 8th, or actually they're projected 8th in their league. Their form is 10th. They've only played, well, they haven't played any games. They've played a couple of preseason games, it seems. So we should be able to come through. We're kind of familiar with Robert Papa from our stream save. So that was, this is who we've drawn here. And if we go into this is the 3rd qualification round, which is here. We'll have one more game after this. We go into the 4th before we go to the league phase. So we have a couple of games with that. Luckily, we have enough reserves that we can play these and the league games without having any issues. So today we're going to have both of those Champions League, Europa Conference League games, and then we're going to play Arsenal in the middle, and we're going to start playing this on key highlights and kind of skipping around. I'm going to experiment with the new view as well in a game because I think it'd be more dynamic to kind of see a different angle. We're going to be playing this 5-2-3. We're going to see how it works. If we can always go back to 4 set if we want to, but we played pretty good with this throughout the entire preseason, beating Porto 1-0, West Ham 3-1, Mets was a 3-0, being Inter 3-1. That was a good one. 2-1 against Eintracht Frankfurt, and Hertha Berlin 3-0. So it seems to be working. We're playing with pretty much the same tactics as we were before. Just we're playing with a high press and a standard line, as opposed to when our first one is more of a cautious with an extra defender. This would be like Probega back here, and we bring in an extra midfielder. Probably a guy like Akiakai would be the other midfielder here if we want to play like this. So we'd have more of an attacking midfield with Canalita and Akiakai. I mean, that would be one thing as well. But we've been playing with the two, and everyone's kind of been playing pretty good with it. So I'm happy. We're going to go through it. Fortuna Sittard, probably still mispronouncing that. It's okay. Some more European football. They're playing a 4-2-3-1. You kind of can't see that all the way. You know what? We're going to go all the way down. No, we're not. We're going to keep the camera here. So we're going to do the opposition instructions. I like that. We want to kind of show some people on their different feet, that sort of thing. This is the crew we're going to go with. We're all pretty much rested. We got some good players that we're going to bring in. Our top ones that we're also always going to bring in for the subs: Caputo, Knowles, and Cepeda. These three will always come in the game up top to kind of rotate our strikers, because we're going to need a good rotation. So these three are definitely going to be pulled in. Then it's about who we bring in for the last two substitutions. So let's submit the team and see what we can do. Declan Knowles coming in off loan from Chelsea is a very, very, very big signing for us. Okay, this is a match we should be winning here. Make sure we do. One thing I do have to make sure, the game is a tad bit quiet. We are on, or maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. It's just me. All right. So they're playing with a 4-2-3-1. Gonna play with the kickoff here. Okay. A little I thought it was, yeah, it's green, orange, and then blue, right? Green, orange, blue. The Europa Conference League is green. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have this extended for right now while I actually do this. We're gonna go director. That's not director. Let's go. It's gonna be TV. Let's have a camera height a little bit more. Let's zoom it out like this. Now let's go key highlights. Here. Zoom in a little bit. There we go. I like this. This reminds me a little bit of a TV action here. As, wow, our stand-in actually misses that one. We're on key highlights, we are. Let's give everyone a little shouty words of encouragement here. This will also help some of the episodes be shorter and allow you guys to kind of take in the episodes at a more poppable rate, that sort of thing. I just gotta make sure I continue talking as Nice puts it over. You have to make sure it's not up there. Ooh, what a good ball. I like this view. Cool. Ah, come on. The cross is there. Angulo. Canalita can't win that in the air. That's a minute 45 in. That is two guys there. They just don't win the ball. And this is away. So this is their home stadium. I'm going to encourage the boys. There's no reason to get angry. Arda's going to service this in there. To be having Levin Verde. It's in a lot of traffic there, and somehow they get it out of there. I don't know how they did it. Papa's a very difficult goalkeeper to beat. We know that from experience. Come on. We have to just win that ball. Good pressure. Papa going out wide. That's a smart play. Move it around. That is a good ball over the top. And that one's going to be over and hits the post. Hits the top portion of the bar. Good ball up to Bell. Let's actually make this a little bit less of a camera height here. Here we go. Come on, Leao. Plays it out. Levin Verde. Getting the start today in defense. Gonna lead a good one to Bell. And Bell, Papa with a good save. Very familiar with Bell being in our World Cup. And we're getting a lot of our shots off. We just need to get the ball in the back of the net. Ooh, that's wide right by Bell. That was a good set piece. Good set piece by Arda. Here's Kinlan. Up to Bell. Bell turns. Moving up. Leao. Up to Kinlan. Kinlan off the bar. Now we gotta put it in the net. Come on. 5-6 on target. We're getting so many shots here. The first bit. We just need to put the ball in the back of the net. Anderson's going to do a good drop back. Let's slow it up. Probega to Leao. Leao out to Vanderson looking. Good ball up. The cross is there. And there's Joe Bell. The ref's going to go back to his line. The line judge is going to go back to the middle of the field. That is a good bit. Joe Bell coming in, getting a good score. Now, we spent $200 million to win the Europa Conference League. That's what we did. We spent that much money to win this league. And to get Champions League football at the Premier League. One of the things to note is we are actually slated to be 9th or 10th in our season preview. So we're supposed to be vying for those spots up there. Just giving words of encouragement to the boy Salvatore into Kinlan. Good cross, and there it is. Joe Bell's not going to put it in, but Rafael Leao will. That's what I needed. I needed two players, someone that can come up and play a poacher spot, get up there, put his head on the ball, do his best Ronaldo impression. And then I needed someone playing a good finisher, but also a good passer like Leao. I just thought I've not found that piece that could be like that messy mesh piece in this roster. Okay, so we are going to take out Leao. He is just completely just not having a good time. Caputo is going to come in. We have a promise to put in Caputo. It is 2-1. We're going to get the... Was it Levin Verde? Let's keep the defense in. Let's go with back here. So let's get Carlos Alberto in. And for Probega, we don't want him as mess. So Kia Kai is going to come in. And we'll keep the guys up front playing right now until about the 72nd minute. Okay, we're going to do a full replace of our offense. So Cepeda's going to come up. And we're going to play like this. Declan Knowles is going to come in for Kinlan. And that's how we're going to play this. We're going to give those three a lot of time up top. And what we're going to do is we're going to rotate guys as they come into the starting lineup rather than out of subs unless we have a little bit of an issue. As Bell puts it in the back of net, Joe Bell with 2 on the day. Let's go. This is what we expected. Something like this. Joe Bell put in the back of the net. A good 3-man offense up top so they can move it around, use the box, do what they can do what they need to do. I like what we have here. The ball over the top. I don't know what Caputo is doing. He should have just taken down that ball and controlled it. Arda's going to cross it, and there's Declan Knowles, the man on loan from Chelsea. 4-1. I think we're fine. Pretty sure we're fine. The game against Arsenal is really a gut check for the start of the season, though. It's really the biggest one. It's a gut check to see what we can do. And I'm fine with starting these 3 up top if we have to reverse it and do that whole thing. But going home to the race course, 4-1. I like it. And we look like we're about to come up and do some more damage. Come on, Ikea Kai. You're getting some experience in European football. Okay, that's way past the box. Shot there, wide right. That was a good one. That was a good one. And so what we're going to have to do is kind of replace these guys, and we'll still have the midfield and the offense will be out there, but we're likely going to have to change out what we're doing on the sides. But that's fine. We have enough depth. Good work, everyone. Good win. We still have to win it at home, but hey, that's a good bit of, what is it, confidence? I'm trying to say good bit of confidence for the boys as we go into this game against Arsenal for our first game of the table. So big country will be back for that Arsenal game, and then maybe we'll just show you the highlights if it kind of goes out with Fortuna. But maybe we want to play that. It's our first real game in Europe this season, so maybe it's a good thing that we do show it. So I'll make a cut here and we'll be back with that Arsenal game. So one thing I want to show of how good Arsenal is, these guys have been playing for so long with each other. Well, Foden came in last winter, so there's that. Their midfield, like, everyone has played with each other for so long. It is insane. That means that we are going to go to our defensive structure, I think. So Probega is going to be a defender here. Kinlan has not played, obviously, this position. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring up Ikea Kai to play this position. So like Salvatore needs to come out. We're going to bring in Shane Ritchie. We'll bring in Sergio Rollins here. We do need an extra guy. And Perez should be the extra guy here. Otherwise, I think we're good. Sergio is probably going to get his first bit of a game out here in lieu of Vanderson when the time comes. So let us put forward Bell and Leao. We'll have Bell be still a poacher. And this is still how we're going to play this. Canalita is going to play as a Metzala because we need to put some bit of pressure forward, and Ikea Kai will be a we'll put some pressure up in this formation. Otherwise, what we're looking for is a defend. Flavio Verde will be a ball playing defender. It'll be like this. Is it Richie, or I'd rather have Perez back there, to be honest. And Perez is right-footed. Yeah, let's do one of these. So this is how we're going to play in this formation. We're going to play cautious. We're going to play with a standard line, but a low block, so we can get it over the top, get some good counterattacks, and see if we can get through this, because this is going to be interesting to say the least. So let us go forth and do good things against this Arsenal team. If this doesn't work, then what we'll do, if we give up a goal early in the first, let's say, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes, then we'll pull back and we'll play attacking, and we'll pull up probably Canalita up here, maybe. Or in the second half, we might change. In the second half, we'd make a change and do that. And attacking. Oh my gosh. What a save by the keeper. It's Diego Costa out here. Doing Diego Costa things. Wow, from the start, that was a good ball over the top. Canalita trying to get it up. It's not a bad play. Good win by Lavin Verde. Up to Bell. Leao's going to take a... I thought he was going to take a quicker shot than that, but I guess not. We have a defense in depth, which is not breaking down on us right now, which is a surprise. We're going to win this through sheer defensive bit of alone. If they go down to 10 men, though, we will start attacking. The cautious bit and playing slow from the back to the front. Oh, come on, Leao. It has to be a central ball. What a stop by Yulson. Okay. Maybe it wasn't there. Good ball. They all missed it. With this, we're going to have Leao play as an advanced forward. Because he's running into Canalita. Okay, Arda. Ooh, good ball. Diego Costa makes a great save. Okay, let's get in the box. Let's do some work. Leao is... Well, Silva's going to win that one. Arda's going to take the corner from the other side now. Diego Costa's going to win that. Okay. The first 32. Jolson, good save. Okay, yeah, we did tip that over. Going in there. Lavin Verde is going to win that, and that's going to be out for a throw-in. Let's encourage the boys. Good words of encouragement. They have 3 cards right now, I think. Jolson can easily field that. They're putting a lot of pressure on us in the latter bit of this half. Don't let Saka. I don't believe that Romania missed that. That's a good header. All right, might play a little bit of an attacking. We'll bring out Akia Kai, I think. Who's having a better game? Oh, Canalita's the better player. Akia Kai's having the better game. Leao's not going to be able to pull that. Okay. Let's make one change, I think. We're going to flip over to a positive. We're going to bring out Kia Shagadeli. We're going to bring in Kinlan. Come in. Been unlucky. You've done nothing wrong. Where is he? Okay. He got himself a start here in the first game. Encourage the boys. Let's go a bit attacking. Nice play by Vanderson. Bell, I need you in the air to win that. What a rocket by Stacy. It's over the bar. He's played pretty decent, so can't fault anyone but Canalita playing not great there. Good play by Probega. Okay, it's 2-on-2. Now it's 2-on-3. Here we go. Kinlan. Bell's on side. Come on, Bell. Put it across the goal. Go back post with that. Arta's going to service it in. Levin Verde's not going to win that. That's going to be out for a throw-in, I think. Okay, so let's go in. Vanderson's going to come out. We're going to put Mario Sergio. Leao is going to come in. We're going to put in Cepeda. For Goulier, let's put in Salinas. For Probega, let's pull out and push in. Let's push in Knowles, but let's do one of these. He's a 5. We'll put him as Segundo Volante on attack like this. Leao has to come out because he is absolutely gassed. Good win by Levin Verde. And Lynn. What a play by Leao! And he puts it in! What a play inside! Rafael, okay, we can't take Rafael Leao out of this game. I can't take Leao out of this game. Okay, Cepeda. We're going Carlos Alberto. We have to do one of these. After that move, I can't take Leao out of this game. We just won't play him in the next Europa League game. We'll start Cepeda. Which is fine. He's the only one with enough form to be able to score against Diego Costa right now. Okay. Come on, Levin Verde, don't play with the ball. That's Dane Scarlett. And if it's not there, just drop it back. I don't know what that point was. And Pirtle puts it in back post there. Yep. That's how these games sometimes go. It was 1-1. We had a chance. We just could not get the ball past Diego Costa. It's unfortunate. We're not going to get 1 point out of this. We played respectably. It's not respectably enough. Come on, if it's not there, put it all the way back to Yulson and just have Yulson kick it down the field. We're on key highlights, just a lot of highlights in this game. A lot of chances, that's over. But to give it up like that in the 72nd minute and in the 75th minute, that hurts. Okay, we made it a game here. Joe Bell with his 3rd goal. We passed pretty good through that. Knowles, the Kinlan. I mean, it's still 3.5 minutes. We need something. I don't think we're going to get it here. Yeah. Even give it an extra minute. I'm proud of your efforts, even if it wasn't meant to be. I'm not happy with your performance today. Other than that, I think a lot of people played decent, and that is a good performance against a good team like Arsenal, who has played together for the better part of 6 months. So they are a very good team together. All right, so we'll be back with this Europa Conference game. Should be one at home. We are going to mix it up a little bit. You might see a couple of guys starting for the first time in a European game. So that'll be that. But it is at home. We have better home field advantage. We always play better at home. So, yeah, there's that. All right, so nothing crazy. We're going to just put Caputo. We're going to start him over Joe Bell. We're going to get Bell a little backside time, so he'll have the back end of the game. And everything looks pretty much in order. We got about 4 games before the Bournemouth game, so feeling pretty confident giving these guys some time. So we have to have a promise of Lavin Verde, promise from Caputo, and a promise for Leao. And then one for Canalita. For Caputo, though, we see that Leipzig is actually interested in him. He has a max of 52. We're going to see if anyone will pay 52 million for him. Because if they do, in that point, we go back into positive for about 20 mil or so. Then we can spend 20 mil on bringing in another guy up top. Or we think about bringing in someone else on loan. So that's also a possibility. Plus, we can also maybe pave the way for, say, Darren Simmons, who could play up top here and there. So there is that. And I don't think anyone else can. Pimentel, I mean, he just needs more work. He's 18. Maybe it paves the way for some Angulo action. Maybe that. But Vallejos also, he's a midfielder though. So we have some possibilities. We're going to be playing this last leg at home. Pretty much coming through. Leao will probably come out at the half, but he's going to play the first half. We'll probably have Cepeda come in if it is thoroughly in hand. Just if it's thoroughly in hand, we have nothing to worry about. Playing our forward bit. They're playing the same thing. It is at home. Let's do this. Salvatore, it is 4-1 aggregate, and that's going to be a little bit too deep. Has to be an adjustment for Caputo, and he can't make it. Valverde out to Probega, back to Salvatore, out to Arda, back to Salvatore. Good cross here, and Leao puts it in the back of the net. Yep, Rafael Leao is coming out. That's 2 minutes in. At this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the highlights of this game after the fact. I'm glad I didn't cut away because that was certainly interesting. All right, so I know I got this got out of hand in the first goal with the Leao goal. He subsequently scored another one, and then we were just dominating the game with possession 66 against 34. They only got 9 shots and 3 on target. And we kind of figured it was not going to be something they can do. So let's just watch the goals. We advance. The next round's already been drawn, so we'll see that. So here is the Rafael Leao goal that's kind of cut from. Arda crossing it, kind of goes off a defender's foot and goes in the back of the net. Good one there. Now Leao's next goal here kind of lead up to Vanderson. Leao, good touch to get away from Al-Amam. And then there is a later on goal, just a consolation one to make it a 6-2 in aggregate. Harold puts it in the middle and just beats Yulson off a good play in the left side. But really, this game wasn't under any threat to lose, and I don't know why I pressed that again. So we're going to be playing Honvéd. It's a Hungarian team who is actually pretty good in Hungary. So the first division, they're playing in third. We've only played one. The media prediction is second. Okay. About on par from what we just played with against Fortuna Sittard. I think we're going to, it's not, I don't want to say it's an easy road, but I think it's going to be one where we'll see the highlights with that, and then we'll play like the Aston Villa game, because I don't see us really having issue with this game either. So there's that. Going through the rest of it. Richie made his debut in that game as well. He came in, played a little bit of time to get Valverde a breather about the 55th, 65th minute about. So he came in and played the rest of the game. He got a little money from that. You know, we drew Honvéd Leao with 2 more goals before he was substituted at the half. Post-match, not worried about it. End of the road for Key. It's KI. I don't know. It's a team from Iceland, Faroe Islands. Okay, I was wrong. Faroe Islands. Okay. So we're through, no surprises. We have a lot of fixture arrangements because of that. So let's see exactly how this is going to set with this. Because I think the Bournemouth game was supposed to be here. Or here, actually. So it is switched up a little bit. So next episode, we'll be back with the Aston Villa and part of the Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough is, while they are a championship level team, they were relegated last season. So that's why I want to play them. They had an 11th place finish the year before in the Premier League. Then they got relegated last season. So still a pretty good team. I do want to play Aston Villa in Middlesbrough. So, yeah. this is European football for you. We're not filling the stadium with a whole lot of people, but I mean, I think in the group stage, or the league stage, we might. We'll kind of see with that. So that's going to be the end of this episode. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We'll be back with that next one against Aston Villa and Middlesbrough. We'll also tell you how the last, this is the last round. The fourth qualifying round is the last one before the league stage. So we'll kind of go over how those two games went in. We'll kind of do a bit of a wrap up on how games went with the highlights, if they were interesting. So I think that's a good bit to give you some more action, kind of show you the goals, but also kind of play some games. So thanks for hanging out. Go and leave a like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.